Go fruit yourself.
Hey fruit bats, it's Freelee the Banana Girl here. Today is Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend, ate heaps of fruit as usual. Well, today's video is about insulin. It's about insulin resistance, it's about the pill, and how all this relates to weight gain. So the thing with insulin is it gets a bad rap. People are like, oh my god, insulin's bad, and you don't want too much, and that's true, you don't want too much in your body. You want the right balance, like just about everything. Your body's trying to find balance. So when you eat a high carbohydrate vegan diet, then you have a very small insulin release because you don't have a lot of fat sludging up the bloodstream. And especially if you eat a high fructose diet, because fructose does not require insulin to be metabolized. So the higher fruit you can eat, the better, the lower your insulin levels are going to be. But as soon as you have these high fat diets, like high animal protein and animal fat, then it sludges up your bloodstream and it makes insulin's job very, very difficult, because insulin essentially wants to escort the sugar out of your cell, out of your bloodstream into the cell. But when there's excess fat sludging up the blood, then the cell receptor sites get sludged up, they get blocked, the cell walls get coated in fat. Essentially everything gets coated in your bloodstream. Fat is like the ultimate insulator. And then the sugar can't move into the cell like it's designed to, and then the blood sugar levels rise. And so the body, the pancreas, produces more of this hormone, insulin, to try to bring the blood sugar down. But it can't open that gateway for the sugar to get into the cell because of all this fat. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about insulin resistance. That's what it is. It's not because of the sugar. The sugar is not the bad guy in this case. It's the excess fat. When you got all that fat pumping around, you're causing your hormones to come out of balance. So what these high insulin levels do in the body is it signals the body to shut down the release of fatty acids from adipose tissue, from body fat, and increase the uptake of fatty acids, like from dietary fat, which just stores it then. So it's a really bad idea to have these constantly raised insulin levels. And you're going to get that if you're eating a high fat diet, with animal protein especially, the protein and fat. You want to keep the protein and fat low if you want to be lean. Absolutely. You look at the cultures that do this, like the Asian cultures, their original diet is low in fat and protein, and they're lean beans. So how do you get out of this? You lower your fat, your dietary fat intake below 10% of calories every day from fat. Alright, so when I talk about high fat, I'm talking about anything over 10% of daily calories. You're going to be really strict on this, and it's so easy when you get enough carbs in, because you just don't want those fats. If you're doing this year in, year out, year after year after year, consistently eating these high-fat diets and having high insulin levels, then you're teaching your body to be a fat storer rather than a fat burner. And also, if you throw the pill in the mix, the pill has also been shown to throw insulin levels out of whack as well. And also progesterone and estrogen balance definitely throws them out of whack. You want to keep them balanced. You don't want them to be crazy one way or the other. And that's what I found with me. I was on the pill for 7 years. I was popping that little pill for 7 long years, and it definitely had a bad impact on my hormones. So it's really important to, get off the pill if you can. I'm going to talk about alternatives in my next video, probably be tomorrow or the next day or the next day. And, hopefully that helps a lot, because the contraceptive pill is bad news for any female out there if you want to be lean and you want to feel and look your best.
We don't use nothing.
What's that?
We don't use nothing.
We don't use nothing. Did you hear?
We don't use nothing, mate.
Sound like a real hawker. Alright, back to the peanut gallery. So I hope that helped. It was just something that came to me, today. I'm thinking this really, really is important, because I feel that a lot of my own experience, with weight gain when I first came to the lifestyle where my weight didn't immediately come down was to do with my balancing of my hormones. And that could be your issue right now too. So just, stick with it, stay patient, and stay high carb, low fat. That's so important for your insulin levels. And get off the pill too. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Alright, don't forget to go fruit or root yourself and press the like button if you found this helpful. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Fruit Bats.
Banana Girl. Go fruit yourself.